Hello and welcome to Akshu's Kitchen. Today we'll see how to prepare sweet samosa or karanji, for which we will need the following ingredients to prepare approximately 15 sweet samosas: 2 cups of plain flour or maida, 50 grams of unsalted butter, 200 ml of milk, 1 cup of desiccated coconut, 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds, 2 tablespoons of suji or semolina, half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. First, in a pan, I am going to dry roast the poppy seed, semolina and desiccated coconut one by one. First I am dry roasting the semolina. Once it turns golden in color, take it out and keep it aside in a bowl. Next, in the same pan I am going to add the poppy seeds. Again roast it and keep it aside. The reason why I am frying them separately is poppy seeds gets fried very easily and quickly, but suji takes a little more time. So if you add both at the same time, the poppy seeds can get burnt while the suji will not be roasted at all. So that's the reason I am doing it separately. Third, I am going to add the desiccated coconut and fry it for about a minute, and then add the 200 ml of milk little by little. By adding this milk, the roughness of the desiccated coconut will be reduced and it will become a little soft, but the shelf life may reduce if you add milk. If you want more shelf life, then do not add milk. Try to add some ghee and roast it. So roast it until all the milk is absorbed and it becomes dry, and add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, or according to the sweet level required, and again saute it for another 2 minutes, because when you add sugar there will be even more moisture coming out because of the sugar. So make sure you dry it thoroughly and you get light golden color like this, and then add the half a teaspoon of cardamom powder, the roasted poppy seeds and also the roasted suji or semolina, and mix them all well together. Even if there is little bit moisture left in the coconut, it will be absorbed by the suji or semolina, so you'll get a good dry mixture. So once it's all thoroughly mixed, the inner stuffing for the sweet samosa is ready. This is one of the stuffing. You can use any stuffing of your choice. You can also use mawa, that is kova, for the stuffing. Let it cool down to room temperature. Meanwhile, we'll prepare the outer wrapping, for which I have taken the 2 cups of flour in a big bowl along with the 50 grams of butter melted in the microwave for a minute. Add enough water and knead it into a tight dough. Make sure you do not prepare a loose or sticky dough, because for the outer wrapper you'll need a really firm dough. Allow it to rest for about 15 minutes. The more time the better. If you have got time, you can also allow it to rest for about half an hour. Then punch a small ball out of the prepared dough and roll it into a small sized puri, and I'm going to place about 1 tablespoon of the prepared stuffing, which has cooled now, in the center of the rolled puri, and carefully I'm going to fold it into a semicircle, and make sure to seal the edges properly so that the filling does not come out while frying, and try to fold it like the Chandrakala sweet, starting from one edge and carefully folding layer by layer one after the other until you reach the next end. If you have the samosa mold in the semicircle shape, you can also use that if you find this to be difficult. So in the same method, I'm going to prepare all the sweet samosas and keep it ready. I've also used the mold, you can see, to prepare it. So once it's all ready, we can start frying them. Heat the oil and start dropping it one by one. Make sure you do not overheat the oil. You need very low to medium temperature of oil for frying this. If you drop it in very hot oil, the outer layer will become very dark in color very quickly, and you will not get the crispiness, and it will be very soft and soggy. So that's the reason you have to maintain a low temperature. You can see there is no air bubbles coming out of it. If it is very hot, it will be bubbling vigorously. So fry it for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until you get the light golden color like this. And when you get this texture, you can drain it from the oil and take it out. It took me about 10 minutes to obtain this color. So sweet samosa is ready. If you want, you can also dip it in sugar syrup, but it's not completely necessary, because